Howdy folks, it's Johan, your favorite little ink blob, back at it today with some more Babaisyou. I'm looking forward to it. I did just want to stop on the... Oops, sorry, realizing I should close my window. It's a lovely day outside, but the whole neighborhood doesn't need to hear me projecting. Just wanted to stop on the screen because when I was grabbing a screenshot for the thumbnail yesterday, I noticed the lovely little 10% of the developer's personal income goes to effective charity, givingwhatwecan.org. Something that I want to take a look at. I'm curious about that as a charity, but thought that was neat that, they, hopefully have something that they think is a fantastic charity for basically, effectively managing it, because I think there are a lot of very important things to be doing in the world, and sometimes it's real tough to figure out where to put money to have things actually be done effectively. So, cool thing, just wanted to point that out since it was neat that that's part of the game, part of the philosophy of the developer, apparently. So, where we left off, we had just completed all of the extra levels for like 2, 3, and 4, so now we're starting on 5, Deep Forest. And I'm deeply afraid of what new things are going to happen here. We've already seen text not used for float, which is scary enough, so... I'm very afraid of when the text on the map, when the rules on the map are going to come into effect. So what was this called? Renovating. Okay. Ooh, shift. So belt is shift. Ah, so it's one way, and it looked like it moved me an extra space each time? So, one tap, we move 2, we try and move up, we move up and then immediately down, and that moves us 2. Okay, so shift propels you 1 space in the direction of the arrows, is my guess. I wonder if there are non-arrowed things that can be shift. I guess we'll find out. So, wall is defeat. Is there any wall? I don't see a wall. Water is stop, Kiki is you. Oh, wait, doi, there's this wall. Okay. Flag is win. So, we could make the belt pushable. That would be an option. Don't know what that gets us necessarily. So we do this. Oh, interesting. So it changes the directionality. Ah, so that's how shift would work for other objects. They may not all have lovely arrows for helping us see, but the direction will change the direction of shift. Now, I'm assuming... Oh! It can shift other objects. So now we can push these and then we can shift the wall even further? Yo! Okay. That was not what I was expecting to happen. I was figuring we would have to do something to, like, go through it. Okay. So shift is a way to automatically move stuff around, I guess? We can push at a distance without having to have, like, a robot move. Intriguing. Wall is wall, wall is stop. Key is open. And we can also do is push. Baba is you. Door is shut. Well, so this feels like the obvious thing, right? Is to make it so that we can push the key and open the door. Okay. But now, we need to figure out how to get in past the wall. We can make wall is shut. We could do wall is shut. Can we also do wall is open? We can't do wall is push because this is in the way, right? So can we have the wall be shut and find another way to open it? Maybe. Don't talk yourself out of things, Johan. That's what you found. Okay, actually, I'm not seeing a way forward there, so let's try. I'm curious what happens if we do wall is open. I assume nothing that we want because it's not closed and therefore it doesn't have any meaning. Yeah. Okay. Can't do wall is key. If we could find a way to make it so that door is push. Oh, wait. Oh! See? It's theater of the mind. Door is shut, but that does not mean door is stop. What was this called again? Tool shed. Interesting. So, now we can make it so that the wall is shut, and we don't even need to make the door pushable and open, right? So wall is shut, then key is push and open. I think we'll be fine because the door is no longer shut. Yes. So I can see how there will be multiple ways here. But we do still need to do it because we need a way to push win. So now door shall be push and open. Whoop. Guess we also could have done like door is key, but I don't know. I like the door becoming a key. I find that funnier. Whee! And now oh, actually, that was wrong, because now we don't have an object to win with. So what we do is, so we break up doors shut, and then we will make it so that door is win by just pushing door is to connect. Yeah. Yeah. That'll do it. We're fine, we're cruising, we're getting it, I'm pretty sure. I do find it interesting that my first instinct was to try and make the door into a key rather than just win. I do think this would be a very interesting game to like integrate into a computer science curriculum, I think. It's kind of like how I advocate, there's a lovely short story by, is it Clark or Heinlein? Oh, I should double check, but I believe it's called Supremacy, and it's about two warring alien races, and essentially one just keeps pumping out all their old ships all the time. But we're getting the sort of inside view of the other one, which was starting off by winning the war, but hired a new tech officer that kept trying to develop new and trying to do more and more new technology to try and increase their ability to get ahead in the war. But as a result, ended up actually just basically spending too many resources on trying to make those work and ended up falling massively behind when things didn't pan out. I don't know, it's an interesting story that I think is very useful for a lot of engineering, of like evaluating when to try and make improvements and when to tinker, and when sometimes you need to just grind out the basic work. I know that I believe MIT includes it as part of some of their engineering courses, I have heard tell. Yeah, I don't know. I think that trying to incorporate different and interesting media into education would be wise. So, okay, the actual level. So keep out. We've got shift, belt is shift. Fungus has flag. So if we can melt the fungus, because fungus is melt, we can get access to a flag. Bug is defeat. So no. Bug, no. Okay. Tree is pull. Ah, so we can pull the hot tree. So we might be able to... So tree is hot, flag is win, hedge is stop. So we could do something like this. And then we can... Ooh, wait. So because it's pull, we can't... But we can get it here. But then... I was trying to think, like, we could have the tree get pulled, and then we can go loop around, but we can't actually pull it into something where we're right where we want it to be. We could we make fungus pull? No, because the text does not pull and we cannot push through here. So, oh no, this is a spatial reasoning one. This is one where we're having to try and figure out how to make all that work. Wait, can we use something with the shift? Because the shift will move it forward, right? Can we... Is there some way that we, like, move on here? Aha! Because the shift moves it one more once we're on there. But then we're still stuck at this point. I thought I was so clever. Okay. So... hedges stop. We can't pull something into the hedge, so we can't try and melt the hedge in some fashion. Plus, we actually can't access that word effectively, can we? We could do belt is pull. Wait, can we even actually exit here? No. Ah, so I've created a trap. Let's play around with belt is pull. If that's even doable. I think it is. So belt is shift and belt is pull. We won't have access to that is anymore. We could turn belt into tree. Okay. Interesting. No, this still runs into the same issue. But we can use this to not be stuck. Wait, so if we leave it there, that can move the ooh. So now can we have tree be pull? Probably not, because the is locked up. So, okay, tree is hot. Let's... When we're feeling confused, look back at the rules. Fungus has flag. Fungus is melt. Okay. We could... No, we can't get pull in there because it needs to be pulled. So fungus is melt, hedge is stop. Fungus has flag, bug is defeat. Because... Oh, wait. No, we can make this work, because we can push this up like so, and then we can push tree over here. That forms that. And now we can pull the tree, and we can pull it onto where the belt goes. For whom the belt tolls. And now we get to pull it up here. We get to pull it through the fungus and make the... Oh, no, we have to pull the tree away. And then we win. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. We got there. Pull hurts my head. Baba doesn't respond. Baba doesn't respond? Okay. So, Kiki is you. Neat, that is us. Belt is shift. Okay, and we have belts going in opposite ways, so we can interchange between the sides, at least for now. We have move. I'm a little worried by belt is shift having that little space over to the right. So Baba is push, so we can push around Baba. Edge is stop. Tree is stop. Door is defeat. Read is defeat. Oh, door is defeat and open. So door is shut and open, opens the door. But then read becomes defeat. So we've opened this up, but now if we try and go through, we get destroyed by the read. So, howdy Pitta. Yup, Baba doesn't respond. I sent him so many emails, and yet. So, what we need to do is get it so that Baba... I believe this is one of the Baba and other levels that requires undo jank. Oh no. But I think what we're trying to do is we're trying to turn Baba into a timer so that we can have the door is shut dealio happen once we have, basically once we cross the read. So, but I don't think that will work because we need to cross such a large distance for that to work. Because, like, if we do this, Baba moves, and yeah, so no. The fact that we have move feels important. It might also be a red herring, just like Kiki was. Currently playing one of Hemipoli's monochrome Sokobans. In this case, Cave Mount. Okay. So, we get to have some fun parallel play of different puzzles by the same person. Neat. We could, not to be confused with Cove Mountain, which is completely different. Ah. Fun and not at all confusingly named. So, how do we... So, okay, I understand getting the door to open. Is there a way we can't interact with the read lettering? So, this is going to be some sort of timing issue, I imagine. So, door is stop. Okay. You've had trouble... Conceptually, there are so many times where move would work if only we could redirect them, and we haven't found a way to do that yet. But shift could redirect Baba. But do we have any way to get the belts? We could... Ooh! What if belt is push? What if we push the belt and use that to redirect? So, belt is push. Because then we can still retrieve the words, right? So, what we need is to... So we can try and get it set up so that Baba will walk to the right, and then we deflect down and then to the right. let's get Baba, the word, out of the way. So like so. So then we need to, so we need these in alignment. That's as far over as we can get it. Oh, howdy, Lopsided Nebula. And actually, all right, sounds good. Nice to see you in. We're doing Baba is you, so fun little logic puzzle game. This one seems to require some spatial reasoning, which makes my head sad. So, I think if we do that, we can outpace Baba, so that we can actually use Baba as a timer. It is! It's very adorable. It's a very simple graphic style, but it's got a lot of interesting depth to it. It's essentially everything is about these text blocks. It allows you to change the rules of, how things interact. So it's a little bit programming-y, which I'm enjoying a fair bit. So what I'm currently trying to do, I think, is basically use the strange little creature of Baba to be a timing piece for us. So this might not exactly work out the way we want because of how I'm doing the Baba is push, but we'll find out. So let's get this out of the way. Because basically, if we can redirect it, we want to get past this read before it becomes a thing that kills us. But we also need the door to become open, which happens at the same time that pushing these two blocks makes the read death but the door open. So we need to outpace Baba. I think this is the way to do it. I just might not have set it up entirely correctly. Oh no, yeah. I need to be able to go a lot faster than Baba. So, but Baba will bounce off of objects if moving. So what I can do is have Baba directed the other way, so that we push Baba as far over as we can this way, and then we do that. So now, hopefully, the extra time spent moving this direction will allow us to be there first. No! Okay. Terribly frustrating, but actually, I think that helps me figure out what we need to do. Because that just means that we need to put these over as far to the right as possible to maximize... We want to maximize the time that Baba takes to get over there. Yes, almost. We're close. So I think it's just iterating on the strategy and being better. Pokechess, hello! Thank you for the follow. How's it going? We're getting close on this one, I think. There we go. So now we want to push Baba, and then the travel time should be even greater. I think we'll be good. I think this has us where we want it to be. Dun, dun, dun. So now we push Baba. So Baba is push. At some point, I may deal with custom level stuff. I do want to get through the main game before I start tackling custom levels, so I am open to it, but that is not currently what I'm doing. Thank you for asking, though. I like to try and get all of the base stuff out of a game before I start getting into the fun and complicated stuff. I find it makes them last longer. Alrighty. So I think this setup is gonna... I think this setup is good. Oh wait, oh no. Hold up, we want to get the push out of the way so that Baba doesn't, like, bounce off of it? I guess Baba would just push it, but still. Okay. Yes! Oh! Okay. I was so worried that wasn't going to be the right amount of time. Oh, okay. The spatial reasoning-based puzzles really mess with me. Ones that are more logic-based I can typically get, but when I have to think about how space interacts, my brain just kind of shuts down. Patrol, okay. So, tree is push, door is sink, and has tree. So, we can sink the door to gain a tree. Intriguing. Text is float, as it should be. This is the only reason that you would ever have the text keyword. Baba is you. Wall is stop, flag is win, tree is tree, so no tree transmutation. Skull is defeat and move. Oh, so we've got a skull train. Oh dear. Okay. So, hold up. So, okay. Tree is tree. So, a tree is... So we can push the tree. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. So, we are Baba. Okay. The skulls move. And we don't want to touch the skulls. Okay. If we push the tree, that's bad. Because it's going to make us stuck. So I don't think we want the door to have tree. But the has might be important. We could push the door. We can't make ourselves have tree. Ooh, if we can push the door and then door has tree, and then we can make it so that the tree is sink and has tree, so that it can destroy all the skulls? Maybe. So we just create a perpetual tree? So... Appreciated. Hopefully the suffering is fun. Hopefully it's entertaining to watch my brain cells die. So I think we want doors push. And so these skulls... Okay. So now, if door has tree, we want it so that tree we want door to be sink, and then like the exact next move we want it so that it then becomes tree has tree. Guess it's not necessarily going to be the exact next move, but concerning. Okay. So now we wait, and then we try and time this just right. No, that was wrong. Okay, so now we have a tree there. And now, if we do tree is sink, aha, we have destroyed them all. So, now we just need to figure out how to get through this door. Oh, wait. Door is nothing. Haha! Me getting in my own head. I do love when objects just cease to be relevant, because I still try to assign them some sort of purpose and value. Up. What does up mean? I don't know what up means. Okay. On cave mount, so switch to cove jank for now, and... Oh, Is it bad? Okay. Brain hurt. I get attached? Huh? I'm sorry, I'm not understanding. So, babaisyou, hedges stop. Oh, to the objects. Oh, yes. I like, if, okay. Right now, hedges stop, right? Oh wait, is it? Hold on. Or am I making that up? Okay, yes, hedges stop, that's in the middle. But like, you can do things to mess around so that hedges no longer stop, but if I'm not actively trying to do that and thinking about it, I still think of the hedges stop. If that rule wasn't there, I still think of hedges stop because I'm so used to it. It creates, it creates ideas of what things generally are that like to stick around even if the rule isn't there. Covejank is very terrifying, oh dear. Well, I wish you luck in it. I'm already terrified enough with just babaisyou. I'm afraid of what else this developer has come up with. So, okay, we can push around a hot ghost. Sounds like my kind of evening. Belt is shift, flag is win. Flowers defeat and melt. It is very much a spatial reasoning game. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Okay, so ghost is push and hot. What does up do? So what if belt is up? Oh. So we can redirect. We can redirect the direction something is now? Oh no. Okay. I can see how this is going to start turning into like creating machines. Okay. Flowers defeat and melt. So if we can get the ghost down there, we'll be fine. How do we get the ghost down there? We can't tell the ghost to be up. Texting ghost RU up. Okay. Could we make Baba is shift? Hold up. What happens if it is us and shift? Okay, let's find out. So now, belt is not doing anything. Can we shift the ghost? Oh, I guess because the ghost is push, we can't. But can we shift the belt? Ah, we essentially push the belt now. Okay. Oh, so we push the belt down here, and then we do belt is up, belt is shift, we push the ghost. Right? Right? I hope. Hopefully. So now belt is up. It is pointing up. Now belt is shift. We push the hot ghost. I think so too. Aha! Now we have hot ghost in our area, melting all the flowers. Okay! Thank you, hot ghost. We really needed it. Okay. Concrete goals. Or I guess I was going to try and emphasize it as if it was concrete, the noun, rather than the adjective, but I think they sound the same. Isn't English a lovely language? Okay. Flag is win. Makes sense. So like, yeah, flag. I'm used to it being flag is win. That makes sense. And the times when it's not the flag defaulting to win, it's, oh, there's a word for it that is like right at the tip of my tongue for just, but I can't think of it, but it ties into like the whole concept of like authority of objects. Okay. Babaisyou, flag is win. These are nice and simple. Flag is stop. Tree is stop. Wall is stop. Belt is push. Belt is shift. So we're pushing these things, and that gets stuck. So we don't want to push the belt, I assume. We can make wall not stop, but we need to figure out how to get the flag. We need to touch flag. Okay. How does one touch flag? Because it is stop, so we can't move on to it at the moment. If something stop moves on to us, how does that work? I don't know. Good question, Johan. So we can move the wall around now. Oh, right, see, I'm still afraid of the wall, but the wall is currently nothing. Okay. Tree is stop, and that's locked behind stuff. So I assume that we want to push the belt. Okay, let's try pushing the belt. Let's try pushing some belt. Ugh, gets hidden under the wall. If we push belt... Ah, but we cannot push belt onto... Cannot push belt onto a stop. So how do we interact with the flag? We could try and transmute the flag into something, but then we don't have a way to interact with the is win. So we can't then win if we turn the flag into something else. Okay. Okay. I guess, ooh, we could do flag as push, but that doesn't help us, does it? What happens if something that is stop becomes shift? Seemingly nothing. Okay. So we have access to wall, stop, is, push, belt, shift is. Well, let's just get all of this text out of here. If something doesn't exist, can we shift it? If it's something... No, because as soon as we do push, at the very least... Okay. We want to push a belt. We're going to push belt onto wall. Now, we're going to have the belt shift and see if anything happens to the wall. Yes. And because the wall is a non-entity at the moment, this should be okay. Okay. Because if we can get, like, tree to no longer be stop, that would be fantastic. I don't actually know the most efficient way to go about this. About, getting the wall to move, but we're just gonna try with one first. Let's do a proof of concept. We're prototyping. Okay. Then shift. Ooh, we're also moving leaves. Neat. Okay. So now we want the wall to move more. I feel like it it's almost probably more efficient to not queue up a whole bunch, but at the same time, every time we have to run over to toggle what's going on, that's also time. So I guess this is probably fine. Okay. So this is as far as we can have the wall go. But I guess we could move... We could move more wall, but first, what happens? I am distraught? Okay, so we can't sneak non-wall through there. I thought I was being very clever, but so I guess shifting things will always respect stop. Okay, so rather than getting fancy... No, there's gotta be some way, because... If we... Okay. We need to find some way to interact with stop here. So, and if we can interact with stop in some way, that also means we can break up those rules. Guess we still wouldn't be able to break up... Okay, so we can't break up flag as stop, but if we can find a way through tree as stop to disrupt tree as stop, then we can move the flag is win down to Baba is win? Concrete goals. Can we get wall to be win? Maybe that's because, like, a goal is a win, and that's concrete? Maybe? How would we do that? So we would still need to get through trees being stop, right? Because that's where the win is, and it's barricaded in on that side. And then... Huh. Okay. No, we can't... Okay, so we can't move something that doesn't exist onto something that's stopped. So maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at how to try and get rid of trees and all of those things, but if we can get through trees, we don't even need to interact with tree as stop. So why would they do that? So... what other ways of looking at it are there? Can we do something? So, okay, so the flag. So we can't move something that doesn't exist onto a stop. Can we move a stop onto something that doesn't exist would be the other form of that, right? So if we can push the flag... Okay, so belt is still shifting. We want... Whoop! Oh, we want not wall as stop. So can we make it... So can we push the flag onto the belt? Oh! Wait, hold on. Let's... No, because if we do that, the flag will move off. So we can move this, but... Ooh, now, here's a concept. Let's test this. Can we move... Oh no, it's just gonna push the text though, right? Yeah. I assume that will also happen to us. Well, let's try it. Let's see. Will the flag push us, or will it land on us? Because text always has, like, an inherent push to it. So how can we even get the flag to land on us, though? So we can push it. Can we make, like... Can we make a circle of the belt so that we just need to push it on once and then we can catch it at a later point? I'm probably, like, way overcomplicating this, as I'm prone to do. Okay, so we've got some amount of circle there. Oh no, wait. Why did that... What's going on with the shifting? The wall is nothing right now. Why is the wall pushing a conveyor belt? Okay. That feels strange to me, but oakley dokley. We're assembling our little plan. Push that out of the way, and then this is going to push the start, unfortunately, but we can make it work. This is fine. Everything's okay, actually. We put that here. We want to get this one back around so that it pushes these over. Okay, so now we can push the flag. We need to get the flag so it's pushable. So flag is push. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be so sad once again. But so we can make it so that we can push the flag, and then we can push the flag on without going on to the cycle ourselves. And we just wait here. Aha! That worked! So you can move a stop object onto you, so long as you are not push. And we had to do some sort of cycle like that, right? Otherwise, the flag just outruns us. Okay. Okay. There's probably... That's one of those levels that I feel like there's probably a better way to do it, but we got there and that's what matters. Flower is defeat. Baba is you, wall is stop. Kiki is move, Kiki is right. Well, I think Kiki is wrong. Okay. So, Kiki is perpetually moving to the right for now. But we can make Kiki not right so that Kiki will go back and forth. We can't make Kiki... So we need... Huh. Oh, this is tricky. So we want... Eventually, I think we need to make Kiki is win. We can't cross the line of flowers. So what we need to do is, using only right and up, we need to make Kiki get above win, and then push it down, and then to the left. So the way we do that is we set it up so that Kiki is move is a bottom toggle, I think. This might be very wrong. Whoa. Ah, hello again, Pitta. So if we do this, we can... Because we can't really access this Kiki very well. I'm sure that's going to end up being part of the solution, but this way we can make Kiki... Oh, howdy Romanovsky, or Romansky. We can use this to toggle? No, because then we can't retrieve. We can't really retrieve stuff this way, right? Our only way... Okay, so the setup is wrong. I can see how to use both up and right to make Kiki move, because if we make Kiki move to the right, we can then point up and then point right again to redirect, go across until it's at the right spot. Ooh, so we just need to figure out how to make that a recurrent toggle. How are you doing, Romansky? Okay, so thinking this through, we would need to do an is constantly paired with up, right? Because there's no way to retrieve it. So then our control is whether or not we move Kiki down there. Ah! And then we can use the move thing to toggle that. So Kiki is right, but then we can toggle here. I think this will work. I think this will work. So, at this point, we do want Kiki to go up. And we can wait it out when it's toggling between those if we need to. So now, we want Kiki to move right. So that it will go, and then we wait until we want Kiki to be up. Oh, wait. Okay. So we needed to do that one earlier. So we do that. Kiki is now trapped as being up. That goes down, but it counts as rightward move. Me playing Kovjak. Oh dear. So now Kiki can move down. Oh, we need to do that one earlier, right? So that Kiki doesn't move. Oh, actually, even better, we want to... Oh, I guess we can still just do Kiki as win. Wording it weirdly, that's like the clearest way to word it. Oh no. I believe you, and that makes me even more worried. Okay, so now Kiki moves to the right. Now, okay, so now Kiki is over there. And we want Kiki to go up, and then come back down. Ah, we were one move too sloppy there. So Kiki is up. Ah, so I need to get this whole setup such that we can get there one faster. Bam, okay. So now Kiki moves to the right, and then brings back the win. Kiki no longer does moving. We move this down, and then Kiki is win, and we stand on Kiki. Oh, okay. Thank you. Two Fez? 2 fee easy? Not processing that. Despite being a streamer, my grasp of internet abbreviations is poor. But okay. Ah! Too effing easy. Makes sense. Yup, that's me making this game look easy. Please don't go watch the VOD of me struggling with prison for like 40 minutes. Okay. Belt is shift, Kiki is you, hedge is stop, bug is defeat. Okay, flag is push. We want to make something win. Oh, okay. So, and then we've also got Baba. So we can make Baba is win, potentially. How do we get past the bugs and get win moved? So what I'm seeing as an eventual pattern is we want to get, in some way, we want win to get pushed over one to the right, and then go through the bug, and then go through the bug at the bottom, and then push down, and then we can loop around the win and push it up there. So, I think that's the game plan. I think that's how we get Baba to be a win. So, how do we actually influence anything? So bug is defeat, we die. Hedge is stop, we cannot move through. We can push flags, cool. But doing that is just going to result in them moving not where we want. Okay. Well, okay, actually, I guess. So in theory, we do this, and then we could push something else down, like the is. And then we could go around and push this. But then that still doesn't work. But we can... Oh, actually, I guess just by filling in one thing down there, then we can move win over. Okay. But we can't try and do, like, flag as win from here. Okay. Okay. So... can we do something similar with the words? And we push 2 words in to fill this in. Okay, so now is there, so we can dodge through that. Ah, but this, okay, it shifts us over 1 as we move. So then we also just need to do that with these words. We've got all them is's, and that saves us. Okay, that was not as bad as I was fearing. It's just filling things in. I like filling things in. It's like a coloring book. Nice. So we did all of the basic requirements, but we keep going. There's the flower. Ooh. Okay. We're going to keep going, but I will be curious to see what the area that we just unlocked was. So that was number 9. I was like, where's 10? Up, Johan. It's up. Okay. Love and door is stop. Okay. We are stopped by love and doors. Do the dice one? I will give it a shot. I like to do the numbered levels. And then, I'm hoping I'll get through all of the ones in this world. I've got another hour-ish today. So text is float, water is sink, Baba is you, key and rock is push, key is open, door is shut, flag is win. Oh, that's the one I unlocked? Okay. I may check it out before we end the stream. So door is shut, key is open. We can push both rock and key. We don't currently have a key, but we could do rock is key, right? There would be no reason not to. It's like speed is key, but rock. Okay. And then we can do key is push. Oh, that was it right there. Doi. So key is push. And then door is open. Okay. Water is sink, and text is float. Okay. So is there a way that we can destroy something? We destroy one of the water to break free. Text is floating, so we're out of objects. Okay. So let's reset. Let's think about this more. Is there any way to duplicate and get a second item? I don't think we can get around love and door being stop. Axis float, water sink. We can't make ourselves float across the water. Unless we somehow made love not stop, but love is stop. Okay, so, what's the name? Lovely house. A house made of love. Okay. Descriptive, but not helpful. Key is open, door is shut. But then what do we sink? We can sink ourselves, but then there's no us. Okay. Can we push text across? Yes, but what good does that do, right? So we can do... so we could... Oh no, because it's stop, and even float does not bypass stop. Okay. Okay. How in the world do we actually progress this? So, starting move I've figured is we make rock a key. We could also make rock baba. We could do key is you, and then so we could do like a transition, right? Key is you, and then rock. I know we can do rock is key from there. But it could be... So what if rock is you and key? Perhaps? Like making... Okay, so we can make two things us, right? So let's do that. That sometimes helps. So key is you, or I guess we don't want rock there yet, so we want blank is you and key, rock is you and key. Now key is you, and baba is you. Howdy, Aya, how's it going? We are trying to figure out this one. So, okay. That didn't, I think, help much. That's just a different way of doing it than pushing. Just finished skiing? Nice. Hope it was fun and went well. Okay, so we can sink ourselves. You don't have a has. Oh, you fell? No. Hopefully not too bad of a fall. Oof. Well, I will say on the bright side, hopefully means the first time wasn't too bad if you managed to do it twice. Means there was still something to pick up and keep going. Ah. Frustrating. Huh. How do we escape the confines of our love house? Don't quote that. It wouldn't go on? Ah. Well, makes it harder to ski that way. Okay, so we can escape, so we can push text over the water. But does that give us any advantage? We can't reach any other relevant text in a straight line. Thank you, Pitta. Thank you for quoting, including the don't quote that. At some point, yeah. I'm still very much working on the whole, getting useful things. Note, I don't even have, like, a coming online type screen. I need to figure out the art for that, need to figure out some background music, which I've got a friend who's noodling around with some stuff I might buy a license for. Doing bots I think would be good. Also, one of the things that I'm working on, I posted in the Discord, I've got a rough draft of, some, like, chat rules, just because, while people have been fantastic so far, I figure better to have those in place before something goes badly, and so on. It's all a process. I'm just a guy who went, I should start streaming, drew a quick little ink spirit, and went for it. So, yeah, I think QuoteBot would be a good idea, but you're doing such a wonderful job already. Okay, love and door is stop. We can defeat the door. We have defeated the door, but now what tool do we have to get beyond? Because open and closed, open and shut, it destroys the thing that opens. So, okay. And we can't make the door push, because the love confines us. It's like a terrible marriage. What else can we do? So we've got and. Huh. What happens if Baba is push? Let's just humor. It's been a while. Humor myself. Baba is push. So I am pushable, and that does not help me an awful lot. Okay. So we can transmute things. We could turn rock into Baba. We could turn both into key. So we could do key is you. Or Baba is you and key? No. No, okay, so maybe we can't transmute ourselves into the same thing. Even if we did, we would just need to be the key, open the door, and then we're back where we started. If we can push something, it gets sunk. So, no pushing the rock beyond somehow. Huh. What can we do to progress our state? Again, so lovely house. It's the name of the thing. It is a descriptor. Like, because even the concrete one, I thought, oh, turn the wall into a goal, but that wasn't. It still feels like there should be hints there. Okay. Is there any way to duplicate? The fact that we have and is very suspicious to me. Hold up. Return to map. Back when we were first learning how to use and, there was some sort of, I feel like I did some sort of duplication before I ever had a has. What was it? That would have been what, like... Oh, okay, cool, we unlocked something. Oh, and sure, we'll take a look. So, dice. Chasm? Oh. Oh dear. Don't like the name Chasm. That seems worrisome. Odds? I assume so. It seemed like Romansky thought it would be fun. It just sounds terrifying. I'm not, you know, I don't want to throw myself into some sort of endless pit. Changeless, Jelly Throne, Crab Storage. There was, okay, wait, Lock. Does use mechanics from previous worlds. Okay. Now this isn't it. I might be gaslighting myself, but I could have sworn there was something. Okay, so this isn't using and yet. I swear there was some sort of key duplication that we did with the word and. I'm trying to find it to see if I can jog my memory. But yeah, so jumping straight to Chasm we'd be skipping over some stuff. And it's all about building. Okay, so that was prison. Assembly team. When was the word and introduced? Was it World 3? No, not restart. Doi. Temple ruins. Present for you. Love is out there. Perilous gang. Unreachable ship. But where's the key? Okay, this is has. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay, we'll just keep staring at this one. Can we do something to duplicate with the and? That's my current assumption. Is that we can use the and to duplicate. What if... Okay. So we keep making rock into key. Can we do it so that, like, rock is something and Baba, maybe? So can we make a second one of us? Does that work? This is just gonna show X's. Or... Okay. Wait, yeah. Okay, so... If you do something is and something... So then, could we do like Baba is key and rock? No, that would be bad. But we could do key is rock and Baba. I don't think we need to, but we can just, like, infinitely duplicate, right? So, so key is rock and Baba. Huh, okay. So, lock that in, Johan. Something is something and something allows you to do infinite duplication so long as you've got 3 things to toggle between. Cool. Okay. Apparently. Neat. Let's group those 2 baba together. we unduplicate. So neat. Okay. This is how that is useful. Okay. Because I've been thinking of has as the only way to create more things. So and is another way to create a lot. Fantastic. I love it. Is that... Wait, what slogan is that? There's some sort of like fast food company. I'm pretty sure. I'm loving it. Is that McDonald's? Am I a bad corporate consumer? Not knowing all the slogans? I really want to say that's McDonald's. Okay, so we've got the key back, and we've got 4 baba, but we're only worrying about 2 of them, really. Okay, so now key is push. That funny box at me and then move on to a normal level like nothing happened. But we can. And we will. So we can just make infinite us. Neat! Why would we worry about anything else? We have accomplished the mission. Huzzah! Okay. How about 12? I'm sure this won't have any sort of infinite duplication. Oh, Covejank dives deep into the silliness. So you had something silly happy in Well, I hope that your demands are met by the game. As one friend has often said, and I've seen it prove true a surprising amount of the time, bitch and ye shall receive. The more you complain, the more you demand. At least from inanimate things. I think from people it's the opposite relationship, but at least from things that don't have any will, somehow complaining seems to make things turn up Millhouse. Okay, bug is push. Bug is not defeat. Keeps taking a little dip into total absurdity and then going back to normal absurdity. That sounds fun, just feathering the edges of your sanity. Okay. So love is defeat. Oh, can we make fungus into love? I think fungus is love. Okay, so belt shift, bug is push. We can make belt is push. And then we push the bug. But okay, let's humor this line of thought. So now we can push the belt. Ah, but we can push the belt around. But that's a great way to shove the bug. That sounds vaguely not good. We could make the bug not push. But is there any advantage? It's because I'm not an affiliate or a partner yet. Feathering the edges of your sanity sure is a phrase. Why, thank you. So yeah, brief little aside, how Twitch works. Twitch is a platform for selling ads. This is how social media and content stuff works. If you get to 50 followers and 3 average view count over the course of a month and meet certain streaming amount requirements, you can make affiliate, yay! Then you get to start running ads, making very little money off of that. It's like a 30-70 revenue split, something like that. Forget the exact amount. Don't quote me on any of it. You can read all of this on the Twitch page. But basically, it starts ads. You have to start running a certain amount of ads per hour and such, so that Twitch is sure they're getting their money. then you can also start getting subscribers and whatnot, and doing bits. So those are all linked. Oh, no worries. I enjoy talking about it. I'm still new to Twitch. I have heard these terms thrown around, but I like explaining it, putting it out there. It's all stuff that you can read about. Partner is a higher requirement, but better revenue sharing and so on and so forth. And I think once you make partner, you also are able to like get support stuff. Yeah, so like I've consumed content before January, but January was when I started actually streaming. I'd done like 1 or 2 sporadic streams before that, with friends and such, but not on this account. So yeah, that was really my introduction to streaming. Yep, correct. I don't use the Twitter. The Twitter? Oh no, now I sound very old. I don't use Twitter a whole lot, because I don't use social media an awful lot. This is a very interesting, I'm not going to say career choice, it's, you know, building a hobby that I'm treating a bit like a career for the time being. But it's certainly an interesting choice for someone who doesn't do a whole lot. Yep. Actually, it's X. Just kidding. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Pitta. I do have friends who do use Twitter, and I will never get tired of calling them Zeets, because the fact that that was a term that was actually pitched, X-E-E-T, will never get old to me. So, I like calling it Twitter, but I think Zeet is a fantastic term because it just makes me laugh. Oh, you did that because it's X rather than Twitter. Twitter tweet, X Zeet, X-E-E-T. I don't know if that's still up, but back when they were just turning it into X, that was the suggested name for calling them. I don't think that rebrand was, it would be like if Oreo decided to just, like, choose an entirely new name, or Coca-Cola. It's like, you've already won marketing. You don't need to do more marketing. You don't need to make new things. Changing your name is a terrible idea. All you need to do to make sure your company sells things is just pick like one major sporting event for every big demographic. So like US, Super Bowl, most of the rest of the world, the World Cup, right? Just like pick one and do a 3-second ad spot that flashes your product being poured, being eaten, something. And that will make people go, oh right, I haven't gotten those in a while, and they can walk into any store and they will trip over your product. Twitter maybe didn't have quite the same level of recognition, but like, pretty much, yeah, is entirely, Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I know this is like, big tangent, but like, isn't it still twitter.com? It's still twitter.com, they haven't changed the domain. Does I don't want to look up x.com, but like, did they buy that? Okay, so they did buy the domain x.com, but it redirects to Twitter. It would be so easy to have twitter.com redirect to X. Well, I've got it in the tab. It says X in brackets, but I mean, the URL that I'm seeing, I just went to x.com and it redirected to twitter.com. Like, wait, I mean, it might be a quirk of my particular browser, but they've got it set up so that x.com, okay, they've got the domain reserved, but it just redirects to Twitter. If they wanted to do it the other way around, I would at least have more respect for that. Yeah, like that would make sense, but no, they rebranded it. They made the branding, but they still just redirect to the old one. Yeah, Twitter in the bracket X. Like, I'm screaming. Look, I'm a big fan of SpaceX. Like, I'm not gonna get into like personal commentary on the people running it and whatnot, but like, some of the businesses do things that I think are cool. I like rockets. I watched the launch. I think it's neat. This was stupid. This was just objectively not a good way to do a rebranding. It was not even a very necessary rebranding. It just, yeah. I'm assuming it was to try and like have it in line with like SpaceX and whatnot, but like, I don't know. Anyway. Back to babaisyou. Branding lecture over. Okay. So, we've got another one of these things where if we move this, so fungus becomes defeat. So we want to make fungus. We want to do that. We need to set up some sort of timing thing. Letter X, but apparently not the velar frictive, and honestly. Oh man, see, I should know IPA stuff better because I've got a project. At some point I'll finish. See, oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the lectures. There's about to be another brief one. Can't call yourself a true fan of the letter X unless you like the voiceless velar frictive. As I need to double check that. Voiceless velar fricative. I should know. At one point I tried to learn all of the like IPA sounds because I'm like, oh, that will help me with language. I'll know. No, you can't. It's fun psychologically. When we're developing language, we start off being able to differentiate pretty much all of the sounds that get used in different languages. But basically because those early stages of life, it's really about sort of pruning all of these extra pathways. You lose the ability to distinguish certain sounds if you aren't being exposed to them and having that as part of your language learning process. So it's really hard to like just pick up all of the IPA sounds because I can't tell the difference between like something with a glottal stop and not. Like I can kind of get it with the difference between like uh-oh and oh. But like I can't hear the difference. I can't add it to stuff very well. So voiceless velar fricative is the like loch. Okay. Right, and it's represented by the lowercase x in IPA. Some sounds that are like literally the same. Pretty much. So Aya, if you're not familiar with the stuff we're talking about, basically there's something called the International Phonetic Alphabet, IPA, which is basically a group got together and went, we're going to codify all of the sounds that are used in human language. And so basically, any particular word, whether it's English, German, Polish, Dutch, Cantonese, Inuktitut, all of them, if there's a particular sound being used in the language, there's an IPA representation of that. And it's typically broken down into how you are shaping your mouth, how you are using air, so on and so forth. Certified special interest moment on your part. Oh, don't worry, it's also hitting on mine. Language is just so neat. Don't worry. Look, I haven't been psychologically evaluated, but yeah, I would be unsurprised if there was some degree of that. Don't get me started on historical weaponry. Basically, it's broken down into like mouth shape and so on and so forth. So like a voiceless velar fricative. God, I don't even know all of those parts of it. Voiceless, so like voiced versus voiceless is a difference of whether you are using your vocal cords in it or if it's just like air that you're expelling. So voiceless is going to be you're not using like your throat. Yep, exactly. I do not promote self-diagnosis, but if there are things that resonate with you and help you understand stuff, go for those things. And so like velar, I forget what velar is, but I think that's referring to like placement of the tongue, and then fricative, I'm not remembering all of the bits of it. The reason why I should know all of this better is because recently, you might really enjoy this, Pitagaya. In Magic, there is a species called the Phyrexians, which are like big bad evil guys that really like to take normal flesh bags of entities, just folks running around with meat suits, and upgrade them to some nice shiny metal. Sort of, but think more like Terminator, I guess would probably be closer. Shambling mechanical endoskeletons surrounded by meat. But sometimes they integrate it a little differently, like they get artistic, they get creative, good for them. The folks at Wizards of the Coast who make Magic went, they've probably got like a cool language. If you make a K sound, the way you place your tongue for the K sound is the same place as you put your tongue for the X sound. So, k versus ks, ks. Okay, yeah. So it's sort of being like held in there, and that's going to be the Velar pit. Isn't that the cult you were talking about yesterday? Ah, we were talking about the cult of Rakdos. Don't worry, there's a lot of fictional names in Magic. Surprise, surprise. So, don't worry, no quiz. So cult of Rakdos is one thing. That didn't sound right? Yeah, that's fair. K versus ks, ks. Yeah, I'm like trying to do as like a z, I guess k, z. I don't know what the base pronunciation of X is. X. It's sort of like a KS almost. May have made a different sound that sounded similar to K. Possibly. This is part of why I'm very bad at it. I can, you know, like I'm not very good at mouth control. No worries. Oh, damn, I don't think is even that, you know. You can use damn any day of the week. It's mostly the, as what they're colloquially referred to, the like 4-letter words, right? The FS. I think even crap is fine. Basically, the Wizards of the Coast came up with an entire constructed language for the Phyrexians, these mechanized horrors and whatnot. Looking like you might be doing a palatial plosive, palatial frictive. Okay. But basically, they came up with a full-on conlang, a full constructed language for the Phyrexians. Grew up believing it was a swear word, and to some people it is. For me, I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't get offended, even my grandparents don't get particularly offended by it, so for me, that's all chill. I don't even get particularly offended by the others, and, you know, heated moment, like, I'm not gonna be up in arms, I try and keep it a little... I like to try and keep it on the family-friendly end of things, even if I'm not marketing to kids. It also forces me to think a bit more about the words I'm using. But Wizards made an entire constructed language for the Phyrexians, and it includes a couple of consonants that are clanked and sliced. Basically, to be done properly, they have to be accompanied by, like, metal rasping on metal or metal hitting metal. So it's just, I thought that was a very cool, like, touch for, like, doing a mechanical language. And I've been playing around with trying to do an IPA text-to-speech program so that I could do a Magic stream entirely in Phyrexian, because I think that will be fun, because people have been trying to reverse engineer the bits and pieces we've gotten of the Phyrexian language. Velars are consonants articulated with the back part of the tongue, the dorsum, against the soft palate. The back part of the roof of the mouth, also known as the velum. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm having trouble with that one, but I believe you. This is just, that's always been my disconnect with IPA, is I have a very... What I need is to find someone who's done, like, a full mechanical mouth model, because I know those exist, that they've played around with for, like, showing off how things get articulated. I need someone who's just done that and recorded, like, every IPA sound with that. Oh goodness. Where am I? You mean IPAchart.com? Oh, have they actually shown off how the mouth is done? Also, fascinatingly... Oh wait, it's because I'm tabbed off. It's like, it's not letting me move anymore. Yeah, okay, so it's got all the charts, but I would love one that's showing the mouth, that is like showing the mouth articulations. But neither here nor there. Cool language stuff. Okay, so yeah, showing the mouth so that I can copy it. So we can move through the bug. The bug is going to be important, I assume. Okay. Oh no, no worries. Hope you have a great rest of your day, Aya. Okay. So we need to get probably the bug to move over at some point. So can we set up something so that they... So we don't have move. Belt is belt, bug is bug. The vellum is very far back? Okay. Not like... So, somewhere between the uvula and the teeth on the probably like back third. Those are my reference points. I guess like molars? Okay, so fungus is fine for now. We can even move around in here. Bug is bug, belt is belt, so we can't mess around with transmutation. It's like the corner of the roof of your mouth. Okay. What I'll need to do, I'll need to practice this off stream, and I'll need to mess around, like Tuvan throat singing is a lot of what I've done for like trying to mess around with like being able to control bits and parts of my tongue and mouth in a conscious way. So I'll need to like use that as a reference point, I guess. Okay. Looking at the image on place of articulation. Oh, it's so lovely that Wikipedia just has that. Ah, uvular. Okay, so... Okay. So, okay, uvula and that... Oh, wow. That is not how I make an X sound. Maybe I've just been improperly pronouncing it this entire time. Okay. So... Like, my first thought is, can we extract the bug? The second thought is, can we get the bug and... Can we get the bug and the shift and the belt to work together? Yeah, still sounding like an S, as opposed to x. Yeah, like, I sort of do a, like, KS. So, k, x, x, k, x. Making sure the front part of your tongue is down. Ah! I was not. That does make a difference. So, exit. So, have I just always said exit? Eggs. Oh, okay, so there I'm doing more like the front part down and then the back part arches up. Is a fricative. Sounds like I'm plosiving. Fair. Or potentially so. X has nothing to do with English uses of X. Very fair. Hence why we're talking about being a true fan of it. Okay. So... How can we extract the bug? No. Extract the bug. Okay. IP chart set. Sure. Take one quick listen. Ha. Ha. Yeah, so I think that's... Oh, doi. Right, sorry, I was trying to do the English X as opposed to... You know, it's like loch. Or ich. Ich will das. It's, yeah, I think of that as like a CH or a KH. Okay. Yep. Well, I was trying to follow the mouth position instructions. I don't map those, so I guess I'm not doing the fricative part. 'Cause yeah. Yeah, I guess the tongue position is the same for as opposed to yeah, okay, so yeah, I was just not doing the fricative. Look, man, I'm making all these instructions. There's only so much I can do for following other ones. Yep. Okay. So we can push... So we can push this. But... Oh! Oh, what if the bug is shift? Ooh. If the bug is shift... We haven't appreciably accomplished anything. Hold up, okay. Like, oh, yay, we can get it out that way, but trying to debug like an actual attempt to do it the way I described, but you were just attempting to transform it into the sound I expected. Uh-huh. Well, yeah, it's I was trying to get my mouth in the proper shape, but the action I was supposed to be taking with my throat and the air, I did not have an understanding of. And so, yeah, was trying to do the sound I expected and therefore not the correct sound. Yep, it's KS, which is why it sound. I'm like, oh, it sounds like KS, right? But yeah, loch. Because yeah, it's funny, I think of that as KH or a CH, because that's the languages that I'm familiar with it, and that's what it is. Interesting, so what can I do? Is it even important to extract the bug? So like I can walk behind here and maybe I can do something so that the bug becomes push after a certain amount of time? No, because we've only got one space for pushing it. Huh. Yeah. Let's reset that. Let's see if I can get through this before the end. Expo voice. Oh, that... yeah. That is one that I have tried listening to a bunch, and I cannot for the life of me tell the difference between. Because that's one of the ones that actually pops up fairly commonly in Phyrexian, and I cannot. Versus I can't, the way I've trained myself to do, I can't also get my voice in there yet. Okay. Lock the door. Lock the door? Because we're afraid of the bug? Yep, and I have done that with that one. I have not been able to figure it out for the life of me. I think what generally helps me when the way I typically am able to incorporate new sounds is to find someone between S and Z is the difference between the and s versus z. And it's just getting the voice in, because the way I produce the k, I guess so k versus k versus k. Yeah, I like try and do it as two separate sounds. K versus h. I don't know. It doesn't click for me. But if I can find someone who has a language that uses that, you do it the exact same as X, but right, I get that academic difference. Bringing my body to actually do what I want it to do for that, it's not worked for me yet, as you could hear. Because like I get the difference between voiced and voiceless. That makes sense to me. But yeah, what will help is if I can find someone that I can meet in real life that has a language that involves that sound. Because, I don't know, in the context of words, I tend to have a much easier time hearing it. It's like, like with music, I'm terrible at telling what note something is, but I can usually tell in comparison to other notes, so I forget that's relative pitch, except it's not even, because relative pitch is like you've got one or two pitches that you can dial in, and then you can figure out relative to that. I can just I can tell higher or lower, basically. Okay. So we've tried, okay. I still feel like extracting the bug is going to be important. Can we make, so we can't get the belt in there to do what we need. Can we make, we are the only one that can, so can we shift things? Yes, we've played around with that, but the bug is push, so we can't move through it. But we can move this down, and we can break bug is push, right? So let's become a lean, mean shifting machine. Oh no, okay, so that caused problems. Aha! So we just need to get behind it the first time. Okay, bug extracted. That was not that bad once I remembered that we can also be the tool. Okay. And so now what do we do with the bug? We need to figure out how to turn it into a timing mechanism, I think? So can we do like... Okay, let's push the belt. Just like, I'm trying to think through how that would work. So we can push the belt. Let's do some test runs. Pardon? So belt is push. And then, what if bug is shift? So that we've got one thing that pushes and the other things. Hello again! Glad you're alive! This is an important baseline. Okay, so can this... No. Okay, so they don't push each other. Huh. There's gotta be something like that, though. There's gotta be something like that. So that we can... You're not so great on the mountain. And now you're at home. Yay, yay. Yeah, mountain's not particularly well known for their fantastic internet. In fact, I would say probably quite the opposite. Okay. Your satellite internet would be fantastic, though. So... Okay. Surprisingly had Wi-Fi? Impressive. Okay. Bug belt. I'm guessing probably had a good Ethernet connection and then some wireless repeaters. How can we construct the arc of bug? Because... So if the bug shifts, it doesn't actually move forward. So we need something to be... We need it to shift? We need both to shift? Yeah, no, I do not expect you to. Do not worry. So, we've only got one shift word, though. Oh, wait. So we just connect both of them to it. Duh. Duh, Johan. So if we put them on each other... No, I'm just someone who reads an awful lot, and while I try to not speak as if I know things that I don't, I still sometimes will guess at things. So now let's do... belt is push. And then I guess guess we want both of these on this level, or at this point. Then we want both belt and bug is push. See, now if you had been around when Pitta was trying to get me to figure out how to make the sound, you would see exactly how dense I can be. Okay. So now, okay, we want to do this hot swap quickly. Have I been saying exit wrong moment? Yup. Yes, I am all goof. I suspect it might have been the intent to say good, but yes. So, because the IPA representation for the sound is an X, and I tend to deal best with figuring out how the sounds work by doing them in words, I was trying to figure out with, like, exit. But the X sound in exit isn't the X sound in IPA because it's not a one-to-one mapping. The X sound in IPA is like the Scottish loch, the CH, the loch, or the ich in German, the ICH. So, but I was getting so confused and trying to figure out, oh, wait, so then am I saying exit wrong? Exit isn't even KS, it's GZ. Ex. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Got me there. Exit. Yeah. Versus exit. Yep. Exit. I think there are some people who do say it as a KS. As exit. Exit. But exit is, yes, definitely more common and probably more correct. So I think this... Oh, wait, nope. I think this will work. I think this vehicle... No! Egg, is it? I just want to say that in, like, a very bad British accent. Eggs, is it? See, I said very bad. But now we wait... Yes! My bug and belt machine! It lives! Thank you. Also, I will need... Oh, that's why it's locking the door. I understand now. Yup, you're right, I didn't. I will need to wrap up a little bit earlier today. I know I sometimes let this go a little long, but I'm really need to try and fix my morning sleep schedule so that I'm actually, when I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna stream at 9, I'm actually awake by 9. So, I think we'll try this level, and then I'm gonna go for a walk, and hopefully try again to reset. And Pitta for the win, and one other person. Well, okay, in fairness, I've got the stream open so that I can monitor it, so one viewer is always me watching myself. It's the ultimate form of navel gazing. I promise it's just because I like to make sure that it's not like, oh, I've got the wrong screen size. Although it then becomes very concerning the couple of times where it does show 0 viewers while I'm watching it, and I go, Okay. So we can make belt right. Belt is wall, flag is win. Wall is wall and stop. Oh, no. So, Johan, I, and Pitta for the win. Yep. Okay. So, last level. So we can do belt is right, which would let us pass... That would let us go up and go to the flag. But this does not help us immensely. We can do this, but then up is trapped. We could move belt is right. We could move belt is over here, and this would give us free passage through here, and allows us to go up. And then we could get like a rock moving. but then we're sealed off. Oh. Okay. So wall is wall, so we can't revert wall once we make it all wall. Okay. Is there a way to push? Belt? No. Rock is push. So we can push the rock. Cool. Is there a way that we can create a timing chain with the rock? Can we make it so that... Huh. So we have access to right and up. Okay. So, hold on, let's do this. This allows us to then move all of this text back through. Cool. We could then... We could get the words up there. And actually, right doesn't hurt our ability to go there. Oh, but if we do that... Wait, and then what if we put right here so that the rock can't go any further away? Oh, wait, is this... I think I might have done it. Because now the rock is stuck there. So it's just in a holding pattern. And then we just need to get... okay, so we can just do this. So we just need to get up to the flag before the rock does once we trigger the word up. Right? And we're... There we go! That was faster than I thought. It will still be the last level for the day, but heck yeah! Yo! Thank you much! my neurons are on fire. I'm feeling... Apparently, but I'm more devious. Apparently, struggling to comprehend whether or not I had a basic grasp of my own native language is a really great way for me to get better at puzzles. Okay, I'll take a quick look at level A. Okay. We'll take a quick look. Nearly. Baba is swap? Oh, that's evil. Okay. Okay. Huh. Okay. So how do we do is win? We just need to make ourselves win, right? What if... Oh, can we make flag also swap? No, because we can't move that around. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh! That was worth it. Thank you, Pitta. Very nice. Yes. Peak comedy. Just try things and then you learn. Awesome. Alright. Good way to end that up. So, thank you all for tuning in. We had some great linguistic conversations, making me realize that I really need to do more on that. At some point in the future, I hope to finish up the Phyrexian thing. It's a bunch of weird coding. I've got it set up so all the consonants work, I think. It sounds bad, but, you know, so do mechanized shambling flesh horrors. We're working on that. The vowels still need to get fixed, so I'll try and wrap my head around that at some point. Coming down the pipeline to a streamer near you. But that is going to be it for today. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's fun, as always. Had a great time. And I will be back, hopefully at 9 AM tomorrow, but as always, it might be 9, might be 10. Hopefully with a draft, we'll see where my gold count is at the end of the night. Might do some more standard, or might do some standard. Might end up doing more Balatro or something to that effect. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll try Hyper Rogue. It's gonna depend on what vibes I'm feeling. But, for now, that's going to be it for today. Thank y'all, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye!